Fuck you, Matt. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sunday Jamz with Joe, Shak, and Sam. And today we are checking out Muse's new song, Dig Down. Muse are a British band. They've been going for quite a few years, since the very late 90s. And yeah, now they've released a new song in 2017, and we can expect an album, I believe, in 2018.
I believe so, yeah.
Let's get into this and let's jam.
Right, so I'm going to come out and start this and say Muse have been like one of my favourite bands for the longest time. I've always been a Muse apologist, even when it came to the Second Law, especially when it came to drones. But
yeah, he was he was an apologist when it came to drones, because let me tell you, folks, that album was wiggity whack. but even Sam found the diamonds in that rough album,
and it did take some looking, I'll be honest, you know. But I feel if this single is indicative of what we can expect on the next album, I'm sorry, Matt, but it's over, mate. Like, it's just embarrassing now.
Trash.
Yeah,
trash.
I think this is the worst song Muse has ever made.
I am very much of the same opinion.
I wasn't sure when I first listened to it. I was like, okay, this is a contender for the most garbage thing they've ever put out. But there's still your Neutron Star Collisions, and there's still your I'm not a fan. Some people like it, but I really don't like Neutron. There's still Mercy. I hate Mercy. You know,
Mercy is shit.
There's a fair few songs I really, really despise from Muse's latest career. But I was listening to this, I was like, man, this is garbage in every possible way that a song could be shit, I think.
See, it's interesting that you bring up Mercy, because when I listened to this, so you know when we listened to Mercy for the first time, you kind of got Starlight vibes in the way that they were kind of recycling some sounds.
Right, okay.
With this, it's obvious that they're recycling sounds from Madness, but even more so, it's just lazy.
Yeah, I know. And the thing that pisses me off most about the fact that they're recycling Madness, it's like they've tried to implement this fucking horrific dubsteppy thing, and it's like, dubstep could not be more fucking dated. It's 2017. It's 2017. You cannot use dubstep sounds in it was dated when they did it on the Second Law. Dubstep was already dead then. I don't even know why they tried to bring it back then. It's 2017. You can't use these sounds. It's done, and it just makes it feel incredibly tacky and incredibly out of date. And to be fair, Madness did as well. I mean, it's not like unsustainable level dubstep, but it's that vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That the wobbling, and it's like so tacky, so tacky. Blandest percussion section I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yep.
I hate how underused. Is it what are they called? Chris and
Dom.
It's Dom on drums, Chris on bass.
Yeah, I hate how underused Chris and Dom have been for the past few albums. Like, it's just like it's basically
Matt Bellamy show.
This should be a Matt Bellamy solo song, because that's the fucking point of Chris and Dom in this song. Really, it's just your melodramatic vocals on some crappy dubstep beat that you whipped up. I don't know if he did it. I don't know, but you know what I mean.
Like, when we got on the Second Law and we had those two songs written by Chris, because Matt does take like basically all of the writing credits, I think.
Yeah.
And so it was Save Me and Liquid State on the Second Law. Both of those were such breaths of fresh air, because you're just so used to this, frankly, atrocious songwriting from Matt Bellamy now. Like, the quality of his songwriting is just nosedived.
Yeah, really badly, for sure.
It's so sad.
Give us some thoughts, Joe.
It's so sad. I remember in primary school, you used to be able to bring in music to play on the stereo when you were getting changed for PE. You remember I brought in Origin of Symmetry, and it was just amazing.
It was great.
That was literally like 15, 16 years ago.
Yeah.
The thing with Muse is all of Muse has kind of worn on me over the years. So like Sam, Muse, I think at a height, Muse were like maybe my favorite band at one point. I was really obsessed with Muse. Me and Sam have been to many concerts.
Yeah, man.
Of Muse. I have like a fucking shrine on my door of Muse, which will now be ripped down because of this song. I've been waiting for this review so I can rip this shrine down because I'm so disgusted by this song.
Joe went to half a concert.
And then passed out.
Just too bad.
It was just so
shit.
Bad.
They were playing fucking, what was it? They were
Second
playing Follow
Law Tour.
Me.
Yeah,
it was like
Me.
it was Follow Me. Yeah.
Another one of their worst songs of all time. And Joe was like,
you literally
Joe's
dropped
like,
with the drop. It was pretty funny.
Joe's brain was fully like, allow it.
The crowd was dead. Like all my blood was like in my feet. So like my brain just like shut down.
Yeah.
And I feel the same way with this song, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, how did I get onto that? What was I saying? Okay, yeah. So Muse has been waning on me for a while, but you know, like even their old stuff that I used to just think was incredible. Now it's like Origin of Symmetry, for example. The most I'd say about it is it's a very good album, but I wouldn't say it's like a personal favorite anymore. I wouldn't call it like amazing anymore. I just think it's very good. Like it's consistent.
Oh, it's amazing.
Do you prefer Showbiz now? Sorry.
No, I still prefer Origin of Symmetry.
Okay.
I think Showbiz and Origin of Symmetry are both very good albums, and then Absolution's like pretty good. And then Black Holes is decent, and then everything else is garbage, basically, for me.
The Resistance, I'm afraid, is still a good album.
It's definitely not a good album. You can listen to it and find out yourself.
It's not good.
Yeah, it's bad. But anyway, back to this. So it's not exactly like Muse. Even their old stuff is not like within my fondest part of my brain, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. I don't have bias. Like if Kanye drops a song, I will happily say, you know, I have a bit of bias, so it's like I'm more inclined to like it than maybe your average person would, because like I'm a Kanye stan, so it's like Kanye drops something. I mean, there's songs I hate, like the songs on Life of Pablo that I don't fuck with at all. But you know what I mean? When you really love a band, you have a slight bias to shit they drop. But the Muse bias is gone, so they have to knock it out of the park for me to want to.
Well, this is the thing. They've got an even lower baseline to impress you. Like, we had the Handler with Drones, and I was talking with Joe about this earlier. And do you want to say what you thought about the Handler earlier, Joe, in terms of that it was good, but...
It's good, but like I feel like that's only in the context of current Muse.
That's a fair point, yeah. I feel like each of the last 3 shit albums have had one good song for me. The Handler on Drones, Animals on Second Law, and then MK Ultra on the Resistance. But
I feel like they're all still trash when you put them next to Origin of Symmetry.
Maybe not trash. I don't think Animals is trash when you put it next to their old stuff. Like I legit think Animals is one of their better songs in general.
I'd agree.
MK Ultra and the Handler, I'd say, they're okay.
They can kind of pale in comparison, yeah.
Yeah, they match up to like Black Holes.
Yeah.
Stuff off like Black Holes, but they don't really match up to Showbiz and Origin of Symmetry stuff. I think I love Showbiz because it is their most Radiohead sounding album as well. It's kind of like, funnily enough, Showbiz is, and it's going to be a very contentious opinion, and people can get mad at me, but Showbiz is almost what I want the Bends to be. Mm-hmm. Because the Bends is too Britpoppy, and there's too much of that kind of like just vibes on it.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like a lot of Showbiz is the shit I liked off the Bends, but taking more of the forefront in the album.
The more kind of arty indie rock side of things.
Yeah, and more of the higher, more focus on the falsettos and stuff like that, you know. And I think that's why I like Showbiz. And not to say that the songs on Showbiz are as good as the good, like, nothing on Showbiz is as good as Street Spirit, you know, so nothing Muse have ever written is as good as Street Spirit, just to clarify. But you know what I mean when it's like, it's that vibe. But anyway,
let's talk a bit more about the track, I guess. We give quite a retrospective.
Low expectations coming in.
Yeah.
No bias towards Muse. Listen to this. One of the things I hate the most about this song, right, not only is the beat like garbage, right? It has this kind of like chill vibe, right? And there is not a voice on this planet that is less suited to a chill vibe than Matt Bellamy's over theatrical, super melodramatic, like vapidly no emotion at all. It just sounds like he's come out of a drama school and just started singing on something. Like it's so it's so theatrical, and it so doesn't suit any kind of toned down vibe. And when his voice suits the loudness, his voice suits songs like Plug-in Baby and shit like that. That's loud.
Yeah.
He can't. I don't know, and I think he struggles, and sometimes his voice can suit okay. So take Rule by Secrecy. Okay, take Rule by Secrecy. What he does is he crafts a song that has a kind of drama in the instrumentation. So when he does his kind of dramatic, emotional vocals, they're complemented by the instrumentation, and he can actually achieve the emotion he goes for. But when he tries on this more chill, more kind of down tempo kind of thing, it just doesn't work at all. His vocals are just not suited for this song at all.
And then when you get to the hook, right, and they try and make things a bit louder, a bit more dramatic, it's not earned.
Yeah.
And the hook itself, we've already been making fucking fun about the way that Dig Down sounds like other shit.
Dig Down.
It's not catchy at all. I don't remember it, and I've listened to it like 5 times for this review. I don't remember the chorus. I just remember it's fucking annoying. The backing vocals are horrid. The ones that in the back of, I know that he says "dig down," and whatever the backing is, I think it's just too I don't know. It's all so.
It's very Queen
dramatic.
again, and we've spoken in private about how we wish that Muse would play more towards their kind of Rage Against the Machine, Nirvana influences. Again, rather than continue down this path of basic Queen worship.
Right, yeah. They were better when they were, I agree. Yeah. They need edge. There needs to be edge, or there needs to be
some kind of emotion, there's just some kind of anger in it.
Right, yeah.
Something,
it's just
man.
camp
It's just
now.
Vapid, man.
Yeah, it is really vapid, his performance on here. Like I say, he needs suitable compositions. This voice needs, piano, big epic pianos and stuff. If he wants it to sound remotely sad, if he wants me to feel remotely like anything, he needs shit composition that's going to complement that naturally really dramatic theatrical voice, and this is not it. And even if you put a chill vocalist on here, it's still shit because it still feels like a really outdated electronic composition.
And I guess one thing that I can say, if I'm going to look for the diamonds in the rough of this track, it's that his lyricism got better since Drones.
I was going to attack his lyricism.
It's still bad. Right? It's still bad. You get that slight dig at Donald Trump.
Oh my god, when a clown takes the throne.
Yeah, it just made me cringe. And then
he's done that before though. He's wait, what does he say? What does he say in Knights of Sidonia?
Yeah, but in Knights of Sidonia, it's not as pronounced.
When fools can be kings.
Yeah,
all that shit.
It's not as pronounced, and it's so obviously not as specific. Whereas with Drones, it was literally there is literally no dressing up on what you're talking about.
I actually wanted to look at the lyrics and just go through how much it's full of just general indescript symbolism, which could just mean absolutely anything, and thus virtually means nothing.
But please, Matt Bellamy, stop talking about politics.
Yeah, it's done. Cringy. But I mean, listen to these lyrics. When hope and love has been lost, and you fall to the ground, you must find a way. When the darkness descends, and you're told it's the end. Oh my god. It's fucking nursery rhyme. And you're told it's the end, you must find a way.
Yeah.
What does that mean? It doesn't mean anything.
Dig down.
When hope and love has been lost. It's so cliched. It's so like I said, nondescript. It's just full of
They definitely wrote this in about 5 minutes.
Exactly. Thoughtless.
It's just garbage. Why would you put something out that you wrote in while you're on the toilet?
I feel like Muse are going through the same thing that another one of my favourite bands did as well, which is Rush. So if you compare their early work, it's a lot more nuanced, kind of, thought out. They're not nearly the same quality of Rush's early work. And then you get to the middle period, where, it was kind of a bit more symphonic. It's quite odd how much they parallel, actually.
Even the Rush rap.
Well, this is what I mean.
And composition.
And now we're finally in the Roll the Bones, Test for Echo era, where you get shit like Dog Years, man. Like it's we're in the dire straits, unfortunately.
We're in doggy heaven.
Yeah.
This song has put me in doggy heaven. But yeah, and if it's not this shitty, like, bare bones, totally not in this era electronic composition. It's just derivative, generic riffs like in Psycho, and it's just basically oscillating between those two states at the moment. Really crappy, basic electronic shit and really crappy, basic rock shit. That's basically the two states that they seem to be jumping to and fro lately. And yeah, I just I'm done. I've officially given up on Muse.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely positive that they'll never make decent music again.
Shit.
You may get one song. If you're lucky, you'll get one song on the album that will be like, okay, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
But they'll never make a good album again. I'm almost positive that it's gone.
I'm just gonna say that the video is garbage.
It is also
bad,
yeah.
This bitch just has a fiery leg. And then she breaks through the wall and it's like the Matrix. That's it.
Woke Bellamy.
She's got a big fiery leg that she has to construct and kick guys with. I don't know, man. It's just shit.
So for me, this song, I'd give it the clean 2. It's a 2 for me. It's fucking awful. It's probably the second worst song on the year. Shout outs to Linkin Park for releasing just garbage after garbage this year on an absolute roll. If you want to hear what my number one worst song of the year is, go listen to Battle Symphony by Linkin Park, because it's the only thing that's topping Dig Down for worst song of the year for me. But yeah, it's a 2. It's garbage. Don't listen to it if you haven't. Don't waste your time. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna have to meet that because it's it really just has nothing redeeming it, and I feel like that score is fueled by how much I like the early stuff as well, and how this is just such a fucking insult to themselves because they are capable. They were, at least. I don't know what happened. He had a stroke or something, and now he just fucking writes like an absolute pleb. It sounds like an absolute pleb.
The only reason why it's not a 1 is because I save 1s for things that are just unlistenable. And the one thing I can give it is it's listenable. It doesn't make me throw up. It's that bad. I could get through more than 10 seconds of it. You know what I mean? I can make it to the end. It's just a horrific experience doing so. But I can make it to the end. I don't have to turn it off, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That's the only thing not making me give it a 1. That's what's climbed it up to the 2 era.
But do you find yourself having to dig down to make it to the end?
I digged really, really.
You have to find
down.
faith.
I digged super far down for this track. I found out things about myself that I didn't even know. Thanks to this song.
I dug, but I didn't find any faith for Muse.
No.
So, what do you think I'm gonna give it?
Maximum 4.
Yeah, I'd say maybe a 4.
Yeah, you're on the money. It's a 4.
What's its redeeming quality for you then?
Like you, I think the song is perfectly listenable, and I tried to separate how much contempt I have for it as a hardcore Muse fan from early days, versus how the song actually is, and if I do take away that contempt, it's it's not good, but it's certainly not poo.
I don't know, man.
Just to say, for me, yeah, go on.
So, for me, I can't really justify giving it any lower than a 4, but I couldn't justify giving it any higher than a 4.
Well, like, just to clarify, just to kind of echo something that I said earlier in the review, for me, I don't hold Muse's old stuff that highly anymore. Like, some of it's very good, some of it's pretty good, but I'm not that bothered that I feel like I've been let down, because it's not even like I listen to Origin of Symmetry anymore or anything like that. So when I give it a 2, I mean it in all of the kind of, this isn't like if Radiohead dropped. If Radiohead dropped this song, I would feel betrayed, but I don't feel betrayed at all with Muse, because it's like, it's whatever, man. Like I say, I do really like Origin of Symmetry and Showbiz, but it's not like I don't feel that bothered about it, in a sense.
Can you imagine if Radiohead did a Muse?
Pablo Honey, mate.
I would actually fucking kill
But that doesn't count though, because that's the first. That's evolution, not de-evolution, not devil.
All right, let's
devolving.
Thanks for listening. If you guys listen to Dig Down by Muse, what did you think of it? Please let us know. But I don't give a fuck if you liked it. You're wrong. Like this video, share it, comment, subscribe, and never talk to me about this song again. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Bye.